Alright, here we are today. What I'm going to do is just kind of go through with you how to replace a flat front tire. As you can see, this one's flat here, so we're just going to go over the basics on how to take this apart and change the tire out. So first thing you're going to want to do, we're going to have to get the brake assembly off the unit. So we got a bolt right here. We're just going to undo this one first. You don't need to take the bolt all the way out, just enough to get this off. And you just want to make sure you have a pile of this kind of stuff so you don't lose it. So we'll just put that there. Alright. Then you're going to need a wrench and a screwdriver. What I have here is a 5/16. So it's going to go right on the back of this part right here on the brake. So we're just going to loosen this up. Again, just put your stuff over to the side here. Alright, so now as you can see, the brake's totally disassembled here. So we got that part off. Put this over here. Now we're going to undo the front tire of the unit. Drop it down. Alright, so you want to loosen up these two bolts right here. You don't have to take them all the way off again, just loosen off. The tire is just going to drop down once you have that off there. Alright, same thing on this side. Drop down. There we go. I don't know if you can see, just want to make sure here. Alright, and as you can see, we have the tire off the rim here. Now what you want to do is just make sure you, the tube you're going to use, inflate it a little bit first to make sure it has no holes in it. So, put some air in here. Alright, nice and sturdy here. I'm going to put this back in the tire here. You see right here, we'll put this in here. Put this back in the tire. And I'll recommend for changing the tires, you want to get something along the lines of these tools right here. It's basically a hardened plastic. It's a lot easier on the rim, and it doesn't pop the tube and doesn't bend the rim. If you're going to use a metal screwdriver, you just have to be really careful with it. So these right here are pretty cool though. So you can get these usually at any bike shop. Alright, now we're just going to put the tube back on the tire here. You want to start with putting the valve stem in this valve stem hole over here. So it's going to go right there. Now we got the tire back on there. Just make sure your valve stem sticks out there. And now we're going to do the same thing we did to take it apart, but we're just going to put it right back together. Alright, so you want to set this here like this. Make sure you guys can see it. Alright, let's try to get a little bit closer here. Alright. Now we got those in there. And we're just going to tighten everything up here. Alright. Do the brake first. We'll put this piece right back on here. So, here. Then you're just going to want to match up these 3 holes right here. I want to match them up here. Just through like so. Alright. Tighten it back up here. Alright, next is going to be your spring. And then you're going to put this wire back through here. And you got to make sure your spring, there's a little, if you can see it right in here, there's a little notch. You got to make sure your spring is on that notch for this to work right. So first you got to make sure the spring goes all the way through the wire. Alright. And while you have this off, this is also a way to tighten and loosen your brakes if you want to make your brakes looser or tighten them up. The tighter down you pull this, the more wire showing, the tighter it is. The less you let out, the less tight it is. So we're just going to tighten that up there. Alright, and then just tighten these bolts up right here. Tighten these back out. Same with this side here. And then pump up your tire and you're done. And that there is an easy way to fix the front tire. Just make sure, like I said, you want to start with taking the brake apart first and make sure you save all your pieces and remember where they go. And if you have any problems at all, just make sure you give us a call here at Pets, 941-377-7387. We'll be more than glad to help you. Alright, that concludes this video.